क्या मैं तेरी थोड़ी गांड मार सकता हूँ? This woman is everything and I need her in my life. Start identifying your inner nature more and more, where you are weak, not in a good way. Some of this might seem like I'm going out thoda of my way to say all these things, but I'm going to be honest. I think you have been given a lot of love from your parents to the point where you are weak. All right, not not in a good way. You probably have always had what you wanted in your life, and you probably never had your parents say no to you. You probably had your parents always try to work to conduct their life in a way which makes you happy. Okay, now you need to understand this, that as we grow mature and get out of the nest, which is the house, which physically you still are probably not out of, you are probably living with your parents and everything, which is fine. But basically, whether you get out of the nest physically or not, more important is that you get out of that nest psychologically. Okay, now, normally, the process in which this happens for all of us as we grow up is that as soon as we start growing up and gaining freedom, we immediately look to replace the source of constant love and attention, which normally comes from the mother towards the sons, towards outside, securing it from a new source. Okay, and that is why in the younger ages, especially when a boy has started growing around 17, 18, all the way till 22, 23, and I think he's very emotionally immature, and at that time he normally thinks that the girl he likes is everything. All right, and that this woman is everything and I need her in my life, and why doesn't she understand I'm good, I'm pure, I'm everything which you know your mother knows about you. In a way, you want that. You don't know this correlation, but you want that this girl should also know that this is how amazing a person you are. Okay, that girl doesn't give a shit. She has nothing to do about you. The problem is, you need to understand that there is a certain level of emotional insecurity which is there, and that emotional insecurity is not something that you can hide from and not work on simply by going into this girl, all right, or doing something else. So what you need to understand for this particular thing is that right now you don't allow yourself any time in the day to have no distractions and no disturbances, so that you can actually start identifying your inner nature more and more, because your whole day is occupied by spending money for stimulation in order to feel good, and that, look at what a nice life I'm having. But this is a nice life only on the outside. The way you are on the inside right now, I don't want you to be like that when you're 25. I don't want you to be like that when you're 28. I don't want you to be like that when you're 32. Okay, but that will not happen until you cease and desist from the current cycles of behavior that you're going through and actually pay attention to who you want to make yourself into. All right, that's why I asked you at the start only that can I take your case a little bit, क्या मैं तेरी थोड़ी गांड मार सकता हूँ, बिकॉज मैंने पूछा तू लाइफ में क्या उखाड़ रहा है अभी, और तूने खुद ही बोला कुछ नहीं. ठीक है, तो अगर तेरा ध्यान किसी भी चीज के ऊपर नहीं है जो इंसानों से ज्यादा बड़ी नहीं है, तब तक कोई भी इंसान तेरे को कंटिन्यूसली कमजोर बनाने की क्षमता रख सकता है. ठीक है, so, with you, if both of us have to work together, there's a lot of things that we need to do. Simply so that we become more masculine as a man, we become more grounded as a man, and we don't come from a place of neediness and insecurity into the world. We come from a place where we are already whole and integrated, and then we bring that wholesomeness into the world, where people will be grateful by themselves by default to be in your presence. Okay, instead of you craving that please be in my presence, please be around me, they are not going to be around you because your primary focus of attention is that person. Especially in the case of girls, this is not going to work. All right, even when you're married, if your primary focus of attention is going to be your wife, you will end up changing yourself so much to make her so happy that she'll know that she can completely do whatever she wants with you, make you behave in whichever way she wants you to behave. She'll have power over you to the point where she will lose all attraction and respect for you as a man. There is no feminine woman in the world who would appreciate that she can completely make a guy do whatever the hell she wants. So there are some things which you need to stand up for before you try to stand down for other things. So you need to stand up for yourself, first of all. Okay. Now, what I mean by that is that you need to see if there is an emotional inadequacy. All right, that when I asked you these questions, you didn't have the answer. I asked you what is so special in her, why do you like her, what do you think makes her different. You didn't have an answer, and ultimately you said something like it's my gut feeling. Seeing who you are right now as a person, I know that first of all, that's not a gut feeling. That's a feeling of fear from inside, which makes you feel weak in front of her. And you do feel it in the gut, but you can't say that that's the gut feeling which says that this is love. No, it's not love. It is fear that you don't want to lose out on her, because probably up until now in life, you have not lost out on things which you wanted because they were given to you very easily. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Is it making sense to you?
it is. It is.
Okay. So what I want you to do for yourself as a man is to figure out why is there an emotional inadequacy. कमी क्यों फील हो रही है प्यार की, कि ये इंसान जरूरत की जगह से चाहिए. ये नहीं कि मैं ऑलरेडी खुश हूँ, मैं ऑलरेडी प्यार में भरा हूँ. और हाँ, ऑब्वियसली अगर ये मैं किसी और के साथ शेयर कर सकता हूँ और उनके साथ मैं एक रिलेशन में आ सकता हूँ, तो ये चीज और ग्रो करेगी. ये ग्रो नहीं करेगी, क्योंकि आज जिस तरह से तू है, और अगर मैं तेरे को, जो तू मेरे पास जिस चीज के लिए आया, कोई मैजिक ट्रिक के इमीडिएटली वो लड़की वापस आ जाए, आज अगर तेरे को वो दे भी दी जाए ना, और अगर तू उस लड़की के साथ अभी हो, तू एज अ पर्सन चेंज नहीं हुआ है. तूने जो गलतियां करी हैं, एट द फर्स्ट साइंस कि वो गुस्सा है या वो तुझसे नाराज है, तू दोबारा नीडी और क्लिंगी बन जाएगा, दोबारा गलतियां करेगा पहले ही साइंस पे. और वो इंसान तेरे को अंदर से रिस्पेक्ट नहीं कर पाएगा, जो फॉर अ वुमन टू गेट अट्रैक्टेड टू अ मैन इज नेसेसरी. वो नहीं कर पाएगी, क्योंकि शी विल नॉट सेंस दैट आई एम सिटिंग विद अ डिफरेंट राइट नाउ.
Okay.
आर यू गेटिंग मी?
Yeah, yeah, totally getting it.
Okay, so your emotional nature is one thing where I want you to bring your focus on. Today I will just give you an introduction on these things.